Welcome back to the YouTube broskies. Today's mission is, we have a lot of things to install on the Project Civic. This thing is almost completely done. I would say this thing is 90% done, except for all these parts on the ground. So we're gonna install pretty much everything. I would say here, right here, just in here, we have, Annabelle, how much money do you think we have on the ground right now?
Like,
if you had to put like money figure to all this right here.
It's expensive, so I think like $1,000 maybe. You think?
She said $1,000. She said $1,000.
Is that wrong?
I think if I'm correct, I paid $1,300 just for the coilovers.
Freaking wild.
The axles were $300. I think I have around 2K on the ground right now. That's about $2,000.
Why didn't we just get this from the junkyard when we were there?
Yeah, you can't find this on the junkyard. But we do have we have so many parts we're gonna be installing today. Let me get this out of the way. We have the K-Tune coilovers. These are the Street Pros, I believe that's what they're called. I just went with whatever had the biggest reviews. And honestly, you know they're good coilovers when you have a whole bunch of this stuff that I have no idea what these things are for. That's how you know I've always rocked eBay coilovers. This is my first set of real coilovers. Next we have the axles, and these are the Yanaka plug-and-play axles. There's the part number if you want it. Yeah, that wasn't necessary. We have the hubs. We have the hubs. 2 new hubs. Check this out. Annabelle, just shake the wheel. Shake the wheel. It's this right here is not supposed to be doing this. Look at the other one. The other one's even worse. I kid you not, this is horrible. Shake this wheel.
Oh.
That's like maybe 10 minutes from flying off.
It's gonna fall off.
Yeah, that's like 10 minutes of driving before that thing falls off. So we have new hubs, new bearings, new axles, coilovers. What else do we have? Oh, we have this right here is the wideband sensor. We're gonna be running a wideband as well as an O2. So we have the primary O2 and we have the wideband so the tuner can read it. We have that. And we have this adapter right here. This is a coolant adapter. I don't like the one I have right now, so I bought another one, a different style one. This one uses an O-ring, not an actual gasket. So that should solve my issue, because if you look at the one I'm running here, there's like a tiny crack here, and maybe it doesn't leak, maybe it does. I don't want to risk it. And later tomorrow we're also going to get the fenders, so we have to go to the junkyard and drop the hood off. They're going to give me some money for the hood, the bumper, and we're going to get 2 new brand new fenders, and the whole front end should be pretty much done. I'm not going to lie, I have a freaking mess. Look at this. Look at this. Off camera, I removed everything. We have nothing here. We have the max speeding craps over there. Someone's actually gonna pick them up. I told him he can have all 4, and they have less than 500 miles. He can have all 4. Just bring me a Big Mac and some chicken nuggets. But we have everything off. We have this bearing and hub done. We took it to M&J. They did it for me, so that's ready to go. What I need to do now is go to this side and do this side, which I don't want to do. It's very annoying. I'm gonna have to lower the car, loosen the wheels, and go on from there. But that side's officially done. The coilover and everything's done. So we're gonna have to get a tape measure as well, because I want all the coilovers around the same height. So yeah, man, just updating you here and there. This side is ready to go. Everything new is gonna go to this side. And next we're gonna do this side. I also need to get an alignment, which is kind of sucks because this thing doesn't move. So I will see if anybody near the tuner can do the alignment after it's tuned. So for now, let's lower this, and it looks like it's gonna rain too. So that's even worse. We're gonna lower it and start loosening everything and just completely start fresh. Well, boys, I move fast, and look, this is what I'm talking about. It has a lot of play. Wait, what was that? What is that? The bearing's bad. They usually tend to make those noises when they're bad. So this thing is done. So we're gonna remove this bolt here, and everything else is loose. I loosened everything. Boop. So all of this is gonna be brand new, and then we're gonna remove the coilover. And yeah, man. Woo! 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 But yeah, if you spin this the right way, it makes that noise. Or is it here? No, it's this one. That's so weird. All right, I'm gonna take this bolt off, stop goofing around, and install the new hub and bearing, and yeah. Well, broskies, now it's time to install our axles. I think what I'm going to do, my plan is to start with the axles because it would be very easy to just shove them in there. So we're going to do axles, then we'll do coilover, and then we'll do the rest of the arm and the brake caliper and all that. I think this is just a little bit easier. So we're going to start with the axles, and you can't mess up which axle goes to which side because as you can see, if we go under here, we have this little piece coming out. So it's safe to say it's going to be this piece which requires something to go inside of it. So this axle here is going to be for the passenger side, and that one over there is going to be for the driver's side. So the axles are in. What I think I'm gonna do now is we're gonna do something easy before we do the coilovers and hubs. We're gonna install our wideband sensor here, and we also have a regular O2 sensor here. My header has the ports for both, but before we do that, we're gonna wrap it in heat resistant tape right here because we don't want this stuff burning and it's so close to the header. So we're just gonna wrap it, and yes, I know it has shielding already. We're just gonna give it extra protection. So we're gonna wrap it real quick and then start installing those as well. And don't even ask me how these things are even heat resistant. The tape said heat resistant, so we're using it. So let's go underneath the car, let's install this. Like I said, one is the wideband, this one's going inside the vehicle, and this one's gonna connect to the stock harness. So let's go under the vehicle and start plugging them in. Coilover time. We're gonna be replacing these max speeding trashes with these K-Tune, and these are called the Street K-Tune Pros, I believe, or Street Pros or something like that. You can tell right off the bat the quality is like amazing on these and horrible on those. What we need to do is take these forks. The forks, we're gonna put them on the new coilovers and we'll go from there, but we definitely need the forks. This is gonna be bolted onto the car. The coilovers are separate, and I think somebody's gonna come bring me some McDonald's for these. Someone local to me wants them, and I'm gonna tell them, sure, you can have them, bring me some Mickey D's. So we're gonna take these off, which should be easy. It's just a 14mm bolt to loosen it, and yeah, man, and then we'll bolt on the K-Tune. So boys, these things look so gorgeous. All we have to do is tighten the top half. Can't do it. I need a deep one, but as you can see, this thing looks sick, man. It looks so gorgeous. So everything here is pretty much done. We have the axle in place, we have the coilover, we have the Skunk 2 upper control arm, which has already been there, but man, these coilovers look freaking beautiful. Now we just install the hub, put the wheel back on, and this whole side is completely done. The driver's side will be done, and then we'll do the passenger side. But man, she looks freaking beautiful. And with the power of YouTube, we are completely back. We haven't tightened this. I'm gonna go get a torque wrench, do it right. We need to put this back on. We need to put the caliper, the rotor, and then just torque everything to spec, and this thing should be ready to rock and roll. But for the most part, this thing is pretty much all complete new. We have new tie rods, new ball joints, new hub and bearings, new axle, and new coilover. So this thing should drive like a brand new vehicle. So I'm excited. Look, it's turning the axle, so that's pretty sweet. Well, boys, I just spent a lot of money because I just got back from the junkyard and I bought a brand new hood, brand new headlights, brand new front bumper for the Civic. As you can see, we already have one, but this is a 96 to 98, I believe. A lot of people don't like this front end, so I went and bought another one. And I think this one is, I know it's not Midori green. I think something Aztec, green Aztec or something like that. But we have a brand new front bumper. We have a hood. We have really clean stock headlights. And we're going to throw them on Gundam and make it look a little bit nicer. But like I said, again, I literally just wasted money on this front end. If anybody needs it in the Florida area, let me know, because I'm trying to get rid of this one now. So I'm just gonna completely take this off now because we're gonna go with the 2000 front end, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this. Bro, that looks so much nicer. Look at the new one, old one, new one. The newer Civic front ends just look a lot cleaner. We don't have that big indicator light there like this one here. We have the other light here, so let's throw the other one on. But for sure, that looks so much better. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like this color. This looks very clean. As for the bumper differences, the only big difference is the grille. This one's a lot longer compared to that little tiny one, and I prefer this one for sure. So we're gonna be running the longer grill, which means more air is gonna go inside of the engine. She looks clean, man. She looks really, really clean. We also have to take the hood and replace that as well. Say that one more time.
So why do these fenders fit like that?
Because they're not stock.
Oh.
That's why. Why do you think I was looking for everything stock?
I was like, Jesus, why is it so hard to align these holes?
Yeah, and they don't fit. You're right. They're horrible. That's why I wanted stock ones.
Right. I see, I feel.
Yeah, so the fenders are going on. We're gonna try to fit the headlights next, then the bumper, then other headlight, then fender. The hood is gonna be the last thing we do, but I want everything to kind of just align and go in order. These fenders are not stock. If I find some stock ones, that will make me have like perfect fitment, but unfortunately they're not stock, so we're gonna have to keep them like this for now. This is why I like OEM. Look at this. We did not fight whatsoever. Aftermarket fender, and look at this. Look at that. So clean. There's a tiny little gap here, but honestly compared to before, I don't even care.
Once you push it up, it goes. The gap isn't even there.
I know, once you push it a little bit up. Yeah. I think maybe
so once we get this in place, it should be flush.
It might be good, yeah, but man, this is nice. This is really nice. Well, boys, as you can see, Gundam is finally back together. We put a different front end, different hood. This thing is looking pretty fine and dandy, and we're a little bit closer to getting this thing tuned. We also put the wheels on. What do you guys think? It's about a finger. It's about a finger of fitment, and I mean, I think she looks rad. I really love the new front end. And this thing is getting closer and closer to being done. She's starting to look really, really sick. But I'm going to end the video here. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, like it up, and I'll see you guys next time.